New York. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills.
Diggs going in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Allen off the play fake. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Allen now looks to throw. And Cook has it, left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless 1st quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the 1st quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4. It's Eckler again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Allen going to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Allen.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up second down.
At the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert being chased out left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 9. Herbert now. Sliding out of the pocket. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Allen rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Khalil Shakir.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
He'll buy some time right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Justin Herbert
scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Cook again. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can't go with try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Motion man is Shakir. Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Murray is in. Touchdown Bills. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and a couple. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. That's into the hands of Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chargers 21, Bills 14. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Allen. And that's complete to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. To throw is Allen.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Allen.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Half 85.
Here's Allen.
Buying time to it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Here now, a third down and 8.
Now it's Herbert. Dancing to his left.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. He's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.